Okay, in this tutorial, we're going to expand a little bit on the add engage feature. And this is particularly related to tagging and adding somebody to a sequence when they click a button in a message that they've received from an add engage campaign. Okay, so with add engage, per the last tutorial, I showed you how you can go ahead and attach a bot to a particular ad. And then we go ahead and grab that code right here, and we then paste it right here in our ad. Okay, so please see the other tutorial for more details about that. This tutorial is an add-on and is specific to how tagging and sequences work with these type of ads, with these type of messages. So I went ahead and did this, and now what we can do is I'm going to go ahead and open up the actual chat or bot that I'm using. Now, what happens when a user initially clicks your ad, so they see it in their newsfeed, they click the ad, the message is then delivered to them. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate that right now. Okay, so there's the test, and there's the first part of the ad. Okay, so this, I just said it's from Add Engage, and then there's just a click me button there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift back over here, and you'll see there is the first part of my message. Now, at this point, Facebook does not send us the user ID that we need in order to add them as a subscriber or to add any tags to them. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to prompt them and get them to interact with that message before we can get the proper IDs. Okay, so in this case, I'm saying we want to prompt them to say, thanks for checking out or thanks for your interest in my ad. Is it okay if I send you, my free gift or whatever the ad is pertaining to, and have them click a button. Okay, either a button or a quick reply, either will work. Okay, don't apply any additional actions to it here, because at this point we don't know what their ID is, so we can't apply these tags to it. So in that case, we have to get them to interact with this first button. All right, so once they click that button, it'll take them to the next part of the bot of the conversation, and as I say here, now here's where we can add tagging and any sequences that we want to add them to. As you notice, I have adding tag 1, add tag 2, and then I'm going to put them in this test sequence as well. Okay, so at this point we now know who the subscriber is, and we can add tags to them. Okay, we don't know who it is right here until they interact. So if you're going to be tagging, using tagging or sequences or segmenting or anything like that in your Add Engage, this is only specific to Add Engage, then go ahead and make sure that you don't apply the tags to the first part of the message, but instead get them to interact and apply any tagging to any other buttons once they've interacted with your post. Okay, so let's go ahead and just take a look at that. Now you'll notice I have the click me button, so I go ahead and click it. Okay, and that delivers it, and like I said, that's the second part of the message. Now this is the button that I have all the tags and sequences attached to. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. It's just going to take me to Google at this point. And what we'll do is we'll hop back here, and I'll take a look at my subscriber, which is going to be me. And we'll look here, and there you go. You see, now my sequences there, tag 1 and tag 2 were the tags that I used to have applied. So you'll see that those all get applied at that point to your user. Okay, so again, just quickly, we want to make sure that we do not apply any tagging or sequence adding on our very first part of a segment of our message, but instead get them to interact, and then we can apply our tags and sequences.